What's going on YouTube? Team G Sale back with another weekend pickup video. Thanks for joining me today. I got a lot of stuff to go to, and this is probably one of the more expensive pickups I've ever done. I had the opportunity this weekend to set up a booth at a market that my wife has been organizing. It was a vintage thrift market, mainly dealing with clothes, but she asked me to set up and to hook up some systems for people to play, and I sold some collectibles, some toys, some board games, some video games. It was a great event. I will post pictures in the top corner here for you to see. Pictures of my booth, pictures of what I had to sell. It was a great time. My wife did an amazing job organizing it. If you are on Instagram, follow her at 204 Thrift. I will post a link for that right below here. And she does some amazing work, and it was a great time. I had a lot of fun, and I got to set up with my friend John, and we had a great time. It was just an all-around awesome experience, and used the profits from some of the profits from that market to buy some stuff this weekend. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. As usual, always starting with non-video game pickups.
You must destroy them. The Earth is counting on you.
The first this week, and there isn't too many. I only had one board game. I found it at the thrift store, and there's the price there. It was $6.99. I had a $2 off coupon though, so this was $4.99. And this is the Simpsons Mystery of Life game. It doesn't look like it's anything complicated, but I do enjoy Simpsons stuff. This is the second Simpsons board game I now have, so it will definitely get added to the collection. Found this at a garage sale today. It is a Crash Bandicoot toy. I'm not even exactly sure what it does. It looks like it's sort of a handheld arcade, but yeah, it was probably I'm gonna guess it was from like a Happy Meal of some sort. It doesn't have any dates or any markings on it, so it's hard to say what it actually does, but it was a quarter, so I picked it up. I was at the flea market this weekend, and I met up with my my friend Rick from Retro Bomb Collectibles. I'll post his Facebook link below. Definitely check him out. And he had this, which I thought was just cool. And since I had some profits, this was one of the things that went towards with the profits I had. And this is a Back to the Future 2 replica hoverboard.
Hey, stop! Little girl, stop! Look, I need to borrow your hoverboard. Where is?
And this thing, it was super cool. He had it priced at $15, but he offered it to me for $10. There's the price he had right on it there is $15. Hard to see there, but I ended up getting it for $10. And it's exactly what it is. It's just a little mini replica hoverboard. I am a huge Back to the Future fan. Number 2 was probably my favorite one. And just really cool. I'll probably put this on my desk at work or just somewhere to display it. It is just awesome. So there's that. The last non-video game pickup this week, I know there's only 4, I got about a month ago. And the reason I didn't post about it is because I borrowed it to a friend of mine who was dying to use it to find out about some old media that he had. And I just got it back this weekend. I'm really excited because you never find these things anymore. It's really big. I'll try and it's super heavy. It is a Sony Betamax player.
If you think network television is a little boring, start your own network. With the Sony Betamax and the portable Sony videotape camera, you can do just that. You can record what you want when you want, and watch what you want when you want. It's the best family entertainment on television.
And the Value Village sticker is on it there. It was $14.99 at Value Village. And these things go for well over $100 if they work, which it does. So for that price, it was totally worth it. It's in great condition and it works. My friend tested it out, and I'm really excited because I had a beta player that I found at a garage sale. The woman guaranteed it worked. I took it home and it didn't work. So it's nice to finally have a Betamax back in the collection. We grew up with beta. I had a lot of beta tapes. I still have a ton of movies on beta here, so I'm excited to add this back into my collection. And if you don't know what beta is, you're definitely too young. Or you just grew up with VHS, which is probably what it might have happened to. On to video game pickups now, and there's a lot this week, so I'll try to go through them as quick as I can. First, a friend of mine, Nate, a thrift dweller, hooked me up with the Joust mini arcade. Now, I think this is actually the last one I need. I believe I have all of them now. I'll post a picture of those here for you to see all of mine mini arcades. They are really cool. This is, it works. It's actually on right now. Really cool little arcade. Super excited to finally get Joust because it was, I think it was the only one I was missing. So that's the first video game pickup. Next up is I saw this today, actually. I was with Neil and he saw it. I actually walked right by it. $4.99 at Value Village. And this is the Nerf N-Strike gun accessory set for the Wii. Now, it actually is, it doesn't have the game with it. It just includes the actual gun. This one was never used. It's actually still, it's open, but it's still connected to the actual, like, cardboard on the inside. It's kind of hard to tell from there. But whoever had this never actually opened it. It's still got the tie wraps on it. So, again, I like the big box Wii stuff. If it's cheap, and for $5, it is cheap enough for me. Speaking of Wii, I added a Wii game to the collection today, surprisingly enough. Just Dance 2017. So all I need now is Just Dance 2018 and Just Dance 2019. It is missing the manual, which I don't even know if these had manuals, because a lot of them seem to not have them. But, yeah, it's nice to add a Wii game to the collection, actually. That game kind of has a little story behind it. So Neil and I decided to go down Main Street today. And there is some, let's just say, a little more shady pawn shops there, and I never usually go to them. It's kind of a rough neighborhood. There's not a lot of places to park, but Neil and I figured we're together, you know, we'll just go in, take a look around, which we did. And the one pawn shop we went to had a huge glass display, a lot of games. Most of them seemed to be priced at $25, kind of an odd price, but a lot of them didn't have any prices. So I grabbed a few games there today. The first two were both sitting there without prices, and I took them to the guy at the front. I said, what do you want? He said $5 each. Great deal, because this is Zelda Link's Awakening DX for the Game Boy Color. Got a little bit of label damage, but for $5, I will definitely take that. I was shocked to see what they're going for online and on price charting. I did not think that game had gotten that high, but it did. I actually thought this one was worth more. This is Zelda Oracle of Ages for the Game Boy Color. This one's not worth as much, but for $5, it's still definitely worth it. So I don't collect Game Boy. What I will probably be doing for these is trading them, but definitely cool to have in the collection. And we were about to leave, and the guy had Neil got one of the Wii U games there, and I got the Just Dance. He goes, hey, we just got in a box of games. Do you want to see it? And I said, sure. So I opened it up. It was all N64. And pretty decent titles. There was your Mario Worlds, or sorry, Mario 64. There was Mario Golf. There was Mario, Paper Mario, like good games. But he had them all individually priced. This one caught my eye only because I don't have it in my collection, as strange as it sounds. And I said, are the prices firm? He said, no, we can definitely negotiate. So I ended up getting Smash Brothers 64. He had it priced there. You can see the sticker at $40. I said, what's the best price you can do? He said the label's a little bit damaged on it, so I'd be willing to do $30 on it. I said that to me seemed like a fair price. This was all profits anyway from my sale, so it didn't matter to me. So I added Smash Brothers to the collection, and again, really excited. And I found out something interesting. He told me that whatever he doesn't sell, because I actually offered to buy the whole box, but he said whatever he doesn't sell, they sell to the prison. We have a prison just outside of the city here. And he said there's some new law or something on the books, regulation, where the prisoners can't play anything but N64 and PlayStation 1. And I'm wondering if that has to do because those ones don't have online services. But he says that they've been selling N64 games to the prison for really good money. So just a weird story. I mean, it was verified by another seller I know today. So it's clearly true, but I never would have guessed. All right, went to the flea market after and picked up this game he had it at $5, but I got it for $4 because I know the guy. And that's Lion King for the Game Gear. Why did I get this? I have no idea. I am not sure if I'll play it, but I had $4 kicking in my pocket, left over from some stuff, and I just said, take 4, and he said, sure, so why not? There you go. One of my buddy's booths there had and this is going to maybe shock some people. I traded a long time ago my copy of this game, because this is like, you should have this game in any collection. And I've been playing it emulated when I wanted to. So it was really nice to get it back in the collection, and that is Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. And he had it priced at $10, which nowadays is like a relatively fair price for it. I usually see these going for a lot higher than that. So again, profits from the sale, but I added it to the collection. Same flea market. Picked up a copy of Garfield's Nightmare for the DS. It is complete in case. I've decided recently to go for all the Garfield games. There's about 4 of them on the DS. He had it priced at, it's right here on the side, $8, but I offered $5 and he took it. So for $5, I ended up getting Garfield's Nightmare for the DS. I'll post some gameplay of a few of these games just up on the corner here. And yeah, another Garfield game in the collection. DS this week, $4.99 at Value Village. Earlier this week, I picked up a copy of Battle of Giants Dinosaurs. I already have Battle of Giants Dragons, so this is the other one in the series for the DS, and it is complete in case, so why not? Add that one to the collection. Again, post some gameplay here. Take a look. You know, they look like fighting games from the back of the box, and I mean that would make sense because they're called Battle of Giants, so I'm assuming they're just your standard fighting games. But yeah, there you go. All right, 3 more here until we get to the last one. Garage sale today. Surprisingly, there was a couple, very few left, but he had Virtual Pool for the original Xbox for $1, which was cool to pick up. He had an Xbox console. Sorry, complete in case. I'm just going to guess it's pool, because that's what it looks like from the back. He had an Xbox console, and I said, hey, you know, you selling the console? He goes, yeah, it has nothing with it, though, no cords, no cables. I said, that's fine. I said, you know, what are you looking to get out of it? And he kind of hums and haws. He goes, $30. And at that point, I walked away, because what am I going to, that's insane. I mean, you can buy complete ones for less than that, so it is what it is. Value Village today, priced at $4.99. It is an Xbox exclusive game called... what is this one called? Chrome Hounds. I only got it because it was an exclusive. I don't normally spend $5 on Xbox 360 games. I'm actually sort of done with my Xbox 360 collection. But again, it was a Xbox exclusive. I tend to buy these if I can find them for $5 and under. Looks like a military style type game, or maybe you're in mechs. I don't know. Again, gameplay here. You can let me know if it's a game that you played or what you think of it. All right, the rest of the stuff, the last stuff here, was from the pawn shop. So I went to my favorite pawn shop this week, and I knew I had a convention coming up at our market, so I was looking to beef up my stock. If you watched my previous videos, a while back, I got a bunch of NES manuals. Well, these were the games that came for them. And I mentioned to the guy, I said, you still have those NES games? He goes, yeah, I haven't sold any of them. I said, what are you looking to get if I buy them all? And he goes... I can do $3 a game. And I'm thinking, okay, well, there's 27 games at $3 a game. That's getting pretty high, because I was looking to sell them for about $5 a game. So I'm humming and hawing, and he comes over, he goes, I want them out of here. He goes, give me $60 right now. And I'm thinking, all right, that's not a bad deal. And he threw in this game, which is worth a lot more than I thought. And it's Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 2. I probably said that wrong. I always butcher it. It is complete in the case as well. Again, really surprised that this one was going for as much as it was. And I got it for free because he threw it in with all these other games. So I paid $60 for this big stack of 27 NES games. I took them to the market. I did... make a few sales on them. I was asking $4 to $5 a game, even though when I started looking them up on price charting for this video, some of them were worth over 10. But again, I'm just looking to make, you know, a little bit of profit. I wasn't looking to rip anyone off. So I'm just going to give you a bulk price for these things right up here in the corner, and I will just show you them quickly and go through them as fast as I can. None of these are rare. They're all relatively common, but they're titles that people will probably pick up if they're, you know, $4 or $5. RBI Baseball 2 was the only unlicensed one for Tenjin, so that was the one there. Good old Gotcha light gun game for the NES. Total Recall. Not a game I enjoyed at all. Personal opinion. Didn't really like any of the Schwarzenegger games. That was one of them. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. Get the PC version. The NES version was not great. If you had the big encyclopedia that came with it, it made it a bit easier to play, but again, it was much better on the PC. Gauntlet 2. Like Gauntlet, did not really like it. The NES port of Gauntlet. Just my personal opinion. Bases Loaded. It's baseball. I don't know. not my favorite baseball game either on the system. Jackal, good game. I liked it. Never had a problem with Jackal. Golgo 13, top secret episode. Actually, not a horrible game. Not my favorite, but again, not a horrible one either. Goonies 2, awful in my opinion. Just, again, my 2 cents for what it's worth. The triple pack, Super Mario Duck Hunt World Class Track Meet. Wrath of the Black Manta, not one I would recommend. Tiger Heli, actually a good game. We owned this one growing up. I liked it as for what it's worth. Rambo, I didn't mind Rambo. Not a horrible game. Another copy of Tiger Heli, doubles. But again, good game. Really enjoyed it. Here's a 5-screw gyromite. Feels like feels light. I don't think there's an adapter in here. I actually haven't opened it up to check. Our Famicom converter. Silent Service. This lovely piece of... Never mind. I don't like it. 10-Yard Fight. Potentially the worst sports game ever made. I would play boxing on Atari before I would ever touch that one. NFL. LJN's lovely port of it. Operation Wolf. Did like this game, actually. One of the decent cheap titles that's on the NES. Captain Skyhawk. Not a horrible game. Average at best. Twin Cobra. I actually don't mind Twin Cobra. I won't be posting gameplay of these just because I'm going through them so quickly. There's the lovely Top Gun. Definitely do not enjoy this one. Cobra Triangle, not a bad game. And the last few here, TNC Surf Design. Actually kind of fun. Nothing more hilarious than an ape with a tuxedo surfing. Definitely fun. Mario Duck Hunt combo. Another copy of Jackal. Because one just isn't enough. And last but not least, one of my favorite games on the console, Blades of Steel. Love this. Played it a lot as a kid. So again, this was great in terms of just getting some stuff that I can boost up my collection, or boost up my stuff for sale. I have every one of those games already with my NES collection, so these are all things that I'll just bring in and sell. Otherwise, guys, there's really not much else to report today. I'm supposed to be picking up a relatively uncommon game tomorrow, so I may post that if I get it. It's one of those Kijiji deals, so who knows if it falls through. But if I do end up getting it, it'll be in my next pickup video. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I am so close to doing a free video game giveaway. It's about 29 more subscribers. If I can get them the next little while, I will be sending that out. So if you haven't already done so, please hit subscribe in the corner right here. And if you have a channel, let me know. I will definitely subscribe back and peek at what you're posting, and love to always check out other people's channels. And if you are on Instagram, follow me at Team G Sale. I'm also posting pickups and pictures there on a regular basis, and I also do board game reviews there as well. And hey, have yourself an awesome week. We'll see you back here next week with hopefully some more game pickups. Talk to you later.